to the month of June. We're going to get right into it, Libra rising. Now, this video will resonate with you if you have Libra rising. Also, if you don't know what your rising sign is, you can use this as your guideline for the week, for the month. Also, watch your moon sign as well, because sometimes you have to watch your moon sign, sun sign, and rising sign to get a better picture of what to expect for the month. So this is for Libra rising. Let's start with talking about the fact that your career is looking really great as you start the month off. You have Mars in Cancer. Now, as I'm mentioning these things, you can look on the screen, especially if you're learning astrology. It's great as I'm talking about these things. It's great that you look at them on the screen as I'm talking about them. So we have Mars in Cancer. So Mars. Now, I have not put the planets on the screen. I can't figure out how to put the planetary symbols in the chart. So as I'm talking about the planets, you just imagine that the planet is where I'm talking about. So anyway, on the 31st, we have Mars in Cancer in a trine to Neptune in Pisces. So as you can see, this is looking really great for Libra rising as far as your career. Okay, Mars, the planet of action, is in your career area. Okay, so your career is looking great as you start the month off. Okay, Neptune is in the area that deals with your daily routine and your health. So your dreams are manifesting through Mars. Okay, so it's looking really great for you at the start of June. Now, on June 3rd, we have the Sun in Gemini, and it is in a trine to Saturn in Aquarius. So let's use this green asterisk to represent the Sun. We have the Sun in Gemini, and then we have Saturn in Aquarius right here. So this is good energy between your contact with other cultures and your creativity. If you're single, you could very well meet someone from another culture, because with Saturn in Aquarius and the Sun in Gemini, for you, Libra rising, this deals with connecting with people from other cultures. And the fact that the 5th house is involved, this is the 9th house and the 5th house that we're talking about here. For a lot of you, you could meet someone from another culture who helps you with your creativity, who might give you some new ideas that expand your creativity. You could actually find yourself thinking about a long distance relationship with someone from another culture. You might start having romantic exchanges with someone from another culture, okay? Because the 9th house does deal with long distance travel. It also deals with people from other cultures. Okay, so be on the lookout for that. Now, even if it's not dealing with romance, you could just be involved with someone from another culture who helps you expand your creativity. Okay, so that's a really nice aspect for Libra risings at the beginning of June. Also, on the same day, we have another nice trine. We have Venus in Cancer. The green asterisk is Venus at this point, and the blue asterisk is going to be Jupiter. Look at this. There is a nice energy. Venus in Cancer, Jupiter in Pisces. Let me put Jupiter in Pisces, okay? Jupiter is acting. The blue asterisk is Jupiter, okay? So we have Venus in Cancer in a trine to Jupiter in Pisces. This is good news for your career. This is good news for your public image, okay? Jupiter is expanding your daily routine. You just have to watch out for overeating, because remember, Jupiter can expand wherever he is placed. So being that he might be expanding your health, meaning expanding your eating habits, okay? So watch out for your public image. You could find yourself gaining weight around this time because Jupiter is expanding your health and is related to your public image. So your public image, you might gain a few pounds around this time. But overall, this is a great time. You are going to have something added on to you. And it could be something in your career. It could be adding something to your public image. It could also be adding something to your weight. Okay. But all in all, this is a great aspect because remember, it is a trine. Okay. So that's some more good news for you. Now, on the 5th, we have a square. We have Mercury in a square to Neptune. So let's let the green asterisk act as Mercury. So we have Mercury in Gemini, and it is in a square to Neptune in Pisces. So there's going to be a bit of a challenge related to maybe you're thinking about broadcasting because remember, Mercury is a planet that deals with communication. There might be some type of delay in how you communicate with someone. Maybe they're at a far distance and you just might have trouble communicating with them. There might be a bit of a challenge with dealing with broadcasting on a daily basis or with publishing. But there's definitely going to be a challenge between what you see here in the green asterisk and what you see at the blue asterisk. So on a daily routine, there's going to be a challenge with either broadcasting, with publishing, with legal matters. You could come up with a legal matter during this time. So that's on the 5th. Now, also on the 5th, we have Mars in Cancer. So let's move the green asterisk to represent Mars. Mars in Cancer is going to be in an opposition to Pluto in Capricorn. So there's going to be a bit of a tug of war between what is happening in your career and what is happening at home for a lot of Libra risings. And this is happening around the 5th of June. Okay, so just remember that. Now, let's move on and see what's happening the week of June 6th. Because we have the new moon in Gemini happening on June 10th. And for you, it's happening in your area of life that can deal with broadcasting, publishing, legal matters, overseas travel. So this is a great time for Libra risings to set intentions on booking an overseas travel, set intentions on broadcasting, doing something big with broadcasting, set intentions on publishing something, okay, while you have the new moon right here in Gemini. Now, this is going to be a solar eclipse, so it is going to be a major new moon. Now, one thing I want to mention is that we're going to have the sun and the moon and Mercury. They're all going to be conjunct, and they are going to be in a square to Neptune in Pisces. So there's going to be a bit of a wake-up call in something that you do on a daily basis, and it could be something related to your health. A lot of Libra risings might receive a wake-up call, a health wake-up call that'll make you say, you know what, I need to start eating right or I need to start exercising. So just look out for that around the new moon. Now, on the 11th, we have Mars moving into Leo. Mars has been in Cancer, and Mars is moving into Leo, which is going to be in the area dealing with your friendships, your networking. So it's going to be a great move for Mars. Okay, so that's the week of June 6th. Let's move on to the week of June 13th. The week of June, oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, the week of June 13th. The week of June 13th through the 19th. So we start the week off with a nice sextile. We have Venus in Cancer in a sextile to Uranus in Taurus. So we're dealing with your career and your transformation. So a lot of Libra risings are going to have a transformational moment in your career, or it could be in your public image. But there's definitely going to be something that you notice, like a shift that happens around that time for a lot of Libra risings. Okay, so that is on the 13th. Now, also, let's talk about this square that's going on the 14th. We have Saturn in Aquarius. So let's put Saturn here. Saturn in Aquarius. And Saturn is going to be in a square to Uranus. So we have Saturn in a square to Uranus, and here we're looking at the old in a square to the new. So there's going to be tension between the old way of doing things and the new way of doing things. So there's definitely transformation that wants to happen because Uranus is there in the area of your life that deals with transformation. The blue asterisk is representing Uranus at this point. So Uranus wants some transformation to happen in your life. Meanwhile, we have Saturn in Aquarius that wants to keep your romance the same old way. Saturn wants you to do things the same way you've been doing them. But Uranus, it wants to bring transformation into your life. So you might have a challenge there between the old way of doing things, the old romance that you've had, and the new transformation that wants to happen in your life. So it's going to be exciting for a lot of people, but it could very well be a very trying time for other people. But some people might welcome the change. Okay, so that's on the 14th. Now let's look at what's happening the week of June 27th, because on the 27th, we have Venus joining Mars in Leo. Okay, Venus is joining Mars in Leo. So that's happening on the 27th. Now, on the 1st, we do have an opposition. We have Mars in Leo in an opposition to Saturn in Aquarius. Okay, and this is on the 1st. So let's put, this is representing Mars. The green asterisk is representing Mars. And the blue asterisk is representing Saturn in Aquarius. So we have Mars that wants to get out and do things. Mars wants to take action. But Mars, one thing about this aspect, Mars feels inhibited by Saturn. So there are things that Mars wants to do, but Mars is looking over there at Saturn, and Saturn is going like this to Mars. Okay? So Mars wants to do things with friends. Mars wants to network. Mars wants to explore technology. Meanwhile, Saturn is over there saying, you need to pay attention to romance, or you need to do something with kids, or you need to be more creative, okay? So Saturn might be telling Mars, you need to be more creative, and Mars might be saying, oh, come on, Saturn, have a little fun, things like that. So there might be a little bit of a tug of war between what you want to do with your friends and a creative project you're working on. There could be a bit of a tug of war between hanging with your friends or going on dates. So things like that might come up for Leo risings when we have Mars in an opposition to Saturn. Okay, but that's basically everything that's going on for Mars. For Libra rising. Sorry about that. That's everything that's going on for Libra rising for the month of June. Now, if you would like to book a personal reading with me, visit my website, metaphysicalmoonlighters.com. You can also receive daily screenshot readings on my website as well. And please like this video, share the video, and also subscribe to my channel. I definitely appreciate it. And until next month, enjoy your month.